Here we're going to learn how to do custom brushes in Photoshop. So I'm going to turn off this background layer and do a new layer. I'm going to grab my brush tool. And something to note is that the size of your canvas should be, I would say, below 10 inches by 10 inches. So here I have 9 by 9, 300 per resolution. If it's too big, it's not going to let you make your own brush. So just a heads up. All right, let's just go ahead and we'll just do a simple face. Now you can do anything you want here for your brush. You can also use even the pen tool. So if you did want to use the pen tool, maybe I'll just like do a quick nose here. This is going to look really scary, but it's okay. Something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually right click on this, rasterize it, and then I'll just merge it down. So now they're all on the same layer. And we're going to turn off layer 0. We want it to be transparent. From here, we're going to go to Edit, Define Brush Preset. I'll just call this Smile. We'll click OK. And then I'm going to open up a new document and we'll see how this looks. I'll click Create. I got my brush. Now right up here, you can even see your brush. You should see the brush that you just created. It's right here. It'll be towards the bottom of your list of brushes. So it says Smile. There it is. I'm going to make it a little bigger. So here's where you can kind of play around with size. Here's the color, so I can make it gray. There's that. Green. Play around with your colors. And that's how you make your own custom brush. Now to do a pattern, it's very similar. I'm going to just do a very simple pattern here as an example. We'll just do some polka dots. And for this one, I'll fill in the background. Let's do like green polka dots. I'm just using the brush tool for the dots. Okay, here we go. Now this is not going to be perfect, but you'll see how it works. If I do go off the page, I do have to be careful about that because it can also make it look kind of funny. You'll see what I mean here. I'm going to go off the page in a couple places just to show you. It's not going to be continuous or seamless. Okay, so from here, Edit, Define Pattern. Let's call it Spots. Click OK. I'm going to do a new document again. We'll click Create. Now let's say I want to put some spots inside of a circle. Make a circle, and we're going to make sure that's set to shape. Fill, we're going to go to patterns, and then we can find my spots there. Now the spots are pretty big here. If I want the spots to be smaller, I would need to create a larger document. So let's go up to 20 by 20. You'll see what I mean here. I'll create my circle. Fill, pattern, choose the polka dots. Now here's what I mean by it not being seamless. You can see that line there because I didn't make it so that my pattern lines up. So that may be one issue that you run into, especially if you're dealing with circles or a design that should be seamless. The only way around that is if you make your pattern big enough, something like this, instead of that. So just be careful of that when you make your own patterns as well. But you can make as many patterns as you want. You can make as many brushes as you want and use them in all sorts of ways. Here's another one that I just made recently. So you can use all sorts of cool tools and other patterns as well to make custom patterns. So have some fun with that, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me anytime. Otherwise, enjoy making patterns and brushes for your own designs.